Sniper will probably win the lane. And a Lycan picked up.
I mean, there's a bit more damage again, but...
It's very greedy.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing Lycan walls with the Nature's Prophet and Treant pushing in, and then wham bam, in comes Yapzor, and goodbye push.
Yeah. Spirit Breaker can also, like, having the bash against him. Like,
chase him down.
This kind of scares the sniper a bit, though, right? The Lycan pick? Just a bit.
True.
So I think now Razor looks better.
5 seconds
Maybe.
remaining.
I still think Sniper's going to win the lane out so hard that you won't really care. And the ability for Lycan to have a good lane, okay, they go for a safety invoker.
I mean, that's just really good. This is going to be... If mousesports can do this with this first pick, Nature's Prophet, I'm going to be blown away.
This gives a Secret more team fight, because that's the one thing that they were kind of lacking. Sure, they have like Darkseer, Spiritbreaker, Earthshaker, which can be cool with Bristle in the front line, but Invoker gives them the guaranteed into the late game. It's very good versus Lycan. They've got global potential from Sunstrike with Spiritbreaker. It's just a little bit weak in the lane. That's the one thing that Invoker does have that can suffer a bit, but there's a Spiritbreaker, Earthshaker that can be helping. I think I'm definitely still liking Secrets, but they do have a double melee support, which always is a concern for me.
Yeah, it banks a lot that they're going to be getting a lot done in the early game. OD could try to shrug off a lot of pressure from the Spirit Breaker a bit, but I don't know. What do you think? Any chance for mousesports to kind of scoot in through a laning phase, get a successful night, and not allow Secret to be a problem?
Oh. Nah.
No, you're all in on Secret on this one? And
yeah,
well, I think they're
so hard to go against Secret when you've seen the draft. We know how they're going to play, and we've seen the drafts like that.
At like the 4-minute mark, I think that's where Mouse can actually start doing stuff, though. Like, once it hits nighttime, if Lycan goes for the Howl build, they can actually make moves. Nightstalker, Rubik, and Nature's Prophet with Howl, they can actually do some stuff with that. So, they could have a window within the first 10 minutes to actually, like, get themselves going onto a good start. And then they actually could have some damage for the Bristle, but I think they're still going to suffer. They're still gonna have damage problems versus this lineup, and then Secret has the backup of an Invoker later on.
Even looking at the draft, mousesports are already in a bad position in the tournament, and Secret seem to be in a really good place. So,
yeah,
like the draft looks better for Team Secret, and execution at the moment is going to look a lot more stable for Secret. So I think mousesports put themselves up against a wall.
All right,
thank you, Fox.
We appreciate your expert insights.
Enjoy the game.
Go take that ridiculous shit off, and we will see you later, and maybe a possible post wrap-up. For now, it's going to be myself and Fogged as we get buckled in for a show here. We have an early pause on this one, but I am just going to try to scoot my ass over this way, and we'll get into action here. Secret versus mousesports. Secret, of course, 3-0 in their regional run so far, while mousesports holding 1 and 2. Need a win here to kind of pull back, but obviously going to be a very tough opponent. Let's see here. Nothing too fishy or surprising at all about the assignments here coming up for mousesports. I was kind of begging to see if they were going to try to change things up at all with the first pick, Nature's Prophet, but we do see everyone just kind of picking who we were expecting here. Yep, mousesports draft is predictable as expected.
Yep, we'll probably see what MNT run around the map, maybe start bottom or start mid with Thug. Because I feel like Secret always starts 2 mid. I feel like it's always like Yapzor plus mid 1 at the start. So at least giving Thug a good start and then making his way toward bottom with Skylark to pressure that safe lane. But pressuring Bristle back isn't really something you can do too well. You just try to kill a support or two. So we'll see how their moves, how they react to what Secret does. But they do have a passive 4 minutes. The first 4 minutes for Mouse is quite passive.
Yeah. And then for their safe lane setup, Rubik babysitting out the Lycan here when you're going to be in a lane against Kezu, who's been playing the Darkseer already enough today. Not enough there to really stop him from getting what he wants. I mean, I don't think really any team has been paying too much mind to kind of Kezu. He always kind of gets a win-win for him in the off lane. And his thing. And that's not the situation, I guess, when you take it to Secret that you really need to address. Do you think that most teams should just consider pressuring mid 1 a bit more in the mid lane? I mean, it's hard enough when they always have that bodyguard there and Yapzor at the start, but I don't know. Is there like a code to Secret that just hasn't been cracked yet, and teams are yet to discover it?
I think pressuring mid 1 is one of the better ones. I think people are starting to learn a little bit. You know, they started realizing, you know, you ban a lot of Yapzor's heroes and you put him on heroes that he isn't as incredibly good on, and then you pressure the mid laners and have early aggression. I think early aggression really works quite well versus Secret, because sometimes they their first like couple minutes can be a little bit slow. It's really a lot about YapzOr's movements. But with Spirit Breaker, Earthshaker, it's different because they're gonna be their entire goal of the game in their first couple minutes is like just run at people, make shit happen.
And what happens, because like for Puppy, I'd imagine, somebody on this team has to buy the ward. Someone is just going to have to be stuck with nothing. And there's
It's
not
gonna be Puppy.
It's going to be Puppy. I mean, there's not a problem at the point where Spirit Breaker gets to, I can charge in, but I'm certainly going to be dying right after that. Like,
I think that's his job in this game.
Just
If he
kinda
can
get
get
the
a
setup.
good charge off in a fight, it can be perfect. He doesn't really like, Spirit Breaker is a hero that, alright, cool, you can get tankier and stuff off items, but you don't really become like amazing with items. Earthshaker has a Blink Dagger, or would you rather have a Spirit Breaker with a Medallion Urn? So it definitely is going to be him running around doing the warding, and it's just more natural for a Spirit Breaker to put wards down since he's always going to be running around making moves.
alright, if you're just tuning in, we are still weighing it out. It would appear
Wash
that
Closet.
frickin' Skylark here. I don't know how these guys don't just use the bathroom
Or
before
water closet.
Water closet.
Sorry.
I learned about water closet at the last restaurant job I had. It was a fancier restaurant, so they had WC on the bathrooms.
Oh,
Doesn't stop people from coming up and going, toilet?
of course not.
And I'm like, yep, yeah, we have one of those. Are you looking for the bathroom?
The wash closet, so water closet. I always say wash closet.
Wash closet would be a bit more appropriate. I don't know what water closet is. That makes me think where the kitchen would have to go to make sure that the hot water's coming
Yeah.
appropriately. I'm not too sure. Maybe I'm a fool.
We are.
But I normally go to the bathroom when I need to take a deuce. Skylark
To take a bath.
to take a bath, while Skylark here, he waits for after draft to take his poops.
I think that's a good thing though. Like not the poop thing. Even YapzOr
Big
is
poop
recommend
apparently,
big poop.
according to
Even
YapzOr.
YapzOr's
Okay.
saying. But no, I think it's important to be there with your team for the draft. I actually like playing and seeing that kind of stuff happen when you walk away and you come back and you're like, what the hell happened to our draft, guys? Like,
Oh, shit.
I just went to the bathroom and I'm Beastmaster or something. It can really mess up your entire idea. And usually these teams want to talk about the game first too. The draft might be important, but it's your game plan that you really want to theory craft as the draft is happening. So it's like you plan your first 4 minutes, so you don't just jump into a game and be like, all right guys, let's go.
Yeah, and it's mousesports. They're Greeks.
Yeah.
They're very they're like comrades with each other. I'm sure they're all getting involved in the draft and the gameplay in hands. Here we go. We're underway. Everyone's feeling fresh. I hope hands were washed before they put them on the keyboards, and we get underway here. Already moving out nice and early, maybe next time. Takes to the top lane where he might end up crossing past YapzOr smoked up. Already gets his first ward down.
He saw Night Stalker, so he's able to evade him. He
And,
gets up there. He still has the smoke on
The
him.
stalker has been stalked as he heads very deep where they're going to be pinging out the likely location of the ward. This one is a bit unorthodox, but it looks like they have pinged roughly on top of it. Will they successfully take it down? Doesn't seem like anyone has a sentry in hand quite yet.
We saw this spot being used, I want to say, at Epicenter. A couple
Really?
people were using it, yeah. To block one of the camps, and you get decent vision of any
Yeah.
movements coming out. But
They're
I'm
pinging right
pretty
on
sure
it.
Secret knows that this one is there.
Right on top
Yep.
of it. Who wants the money?
They don't have a sentry.
Yeah, but they're all talking about it and saying someone should get that sentry out here.
As soon as they see that, yeah, as soon as they see that first camp not spawn, they'll know exactly where it is.
Yeah. Figure out their deduction there. Spartan is going on his own adventure.
He has another ward.
He's like, I got a sentry and a new ward. Heads up there. Kezu welcomes him with Ion Shell Hug. He sent out the other direction here. Secret, a lot of tension up on that side wall. Down and below, MP is already making fisticuffs here with Skylark. He's trading a lot of attacks
MP
here.
might be in some trouble. He doesn't have Stout Shield.
Charge is coming out from Puppy on the other side, but as you mentioned, MP without that Stout Shield is taking in a lot of damage. Has the salve, turning around the corner. They want to get a bit more. They get it done. MNT picks it up with the Void, and it's going to be Bristleback handing over the first blood.
Yep. It's just Profit with that ridiculous base damage and with the Treant extra damage. And Boots MNT, they were able to catch up to him. And yeah, no Stout Shield. All value. He breaks the clarity with Puppy onto MNT.
MNT going to be hitting back a little low on the blue bar here. But, it's obviously going to be a bit happy to take MP down with that first round swing. And now it will be a dual offlane setup here with MNT and
look.
Skylark.
YapzOr in the mid lane.
Yeah,
He
a
gets the
good
block onto
in.
Thug too.
Thug has to swing it out with the two. Trying to wait it out as best as he can. Drops down the tree branch. Eats it on up and heads to the high ground on the other side. YapzOr Has one more second for the Fissure. He's going to go for
Oh,
it with
perfect
a
time.
Sunstrike. They can get it done. And now the game is even back up.
That synergy, that teamwork right there. Like, you have to time it pretty much perfectly because it's a 1 second stun. It's 1.6 or 1.7 Sunstrike delay. And you could see what Thug wanted to do there, though. He didn't want to walk all the way around and go through the river and miss a whole wave. He wanted to stay there so he didn't miss anything. So he ends up paying with his life for that, though. But beautiful coordination by Team Secret.
Gets him right back in it. Thug going down.
So it looks like they're running kind of like dual roaming from the two melees, and they're putting Bristle in a 1v1 versus Nature's Prophet.
Yeah,
But
we'll see,
MP's getting
though.
pressured quite a lot.
Yeah, as I look down here, MNT's already coming in from behind, and yeah, I don't think he's going to be surviving this one. He goes down again, and it might prompt Secret to kind of shift gears a bit and put some extra attention down there and below.
You know
We'll
what?
have to see.
Nature's Prophet right click plus Howl on the Treants and on the Nature's
Oh,
Prophet.
yeah,
Like
that's-
the Howl is actually adds up a lot of damage there. So it's just unexpected.
Okay,
Spartan.
support, swinging it out. Puppy throwing him back. Spartan denies the bounty rune and runs out the other direction here. Puppy not looking to let him go, though. A Fissure comes in from Yapzor. Spartan taunting and dancing his way, trying to make it through the trees, but he gets blocked in from the creeps. Puppy will get the one last swing in. Spartan goes down.
Yeah, it was a nice little move. Lift, throw back, kill the rune. But nice rotation from Yapzor. Gets them the kill.
Heavy pressure still comes from there. We peep into mid lane, and it's pretty neck and neck. Your Invoker 10 and 5, OD 9 and 4. Things a bit more even. T is on a bit of a side adventure here. Still level 2 though. We got to 3 minutes now. Things still coasting nicely for Skylark here at the bottom. 13, now 14 and 11, the big breadwinner of the laning phase, while MP still struggling and scooting up at 8 and 1.
Yeah. Level 4 Nature's Prophet versus level 2 Bristle. He can put so much
Might
pressure.
get him
MP's
again.
dead.
Yep. Man, MNT has been continuing to pop in. This time he shows up. He's got the double damage.
MP's just sitting way too low, though. He's not bringing any extra regen. All he has is that salve, and he doesn't have tangos to keep himself like pretty healthy, and he's just getting right clicked. Honestly, at this point, this lane is completely lost. I don't even think he can really go back down there. It's phase boots on Nature's Prophet plus Howl every single time it's up, and it's going to be hitting nighttime. So I think leaving him down there, and if he's going to just try to play the lane, he's just going to chain feed. I think he needs to start like pulling or something, trying to get the lane back from that area, because nighttime's going to hit, and then Howl gets doubled. Nighttime for Night Stalker, it just makes it so much rougher.
Certainly if he's going to be still left down here all by himself. But Puppy seems to be showing up now. He's going to make his debut to join in this bottom lane. He's been able to spot out MNT, and the charge is out. MP, of course, no level in Goo yet, so they can't quite lock him down any further. So it'll be just a simple, hello, how you doing from Puppy. And maybe
Skylark
just hoping,
TP for the courier snipe, and he gets it.
Has been
Dance it up, homeboy. Sends it on back. A walking courier at that, too.
Yeah, we're still walking, so supports on the side of Secret are suffering.
Getting a little excited, running all over the map, making an impact all over, but haven't really been able to find the time to get some XP for themselves and put the attention where it's necessary here. Madara, 28 and 8 now, building up the CS game as they make a move for Kezu. Nice pullback setup. Skylark's here and is looking to kind of get in on the action. Nice quick tree eat though. Kezu heads out the other side, and now we could see a bit of a turnaround. As Puppy is going to be charging in, finds connection onto Spartan. Yapzor's running right in, finally lands the Fissure, connects with 3. Sunstrike, though, not going to be on its mark, so Spartan will get the cleanup kill onto Yapzor. Now they look to Puppy, trap him within the Sprout, and the 3 of them begin to right-click him down. A Fade Bolt will get the job done, and Spartan will secure a
Mid
double
one
kill.
as well, getting chased by MNT. MNT's got another nuke. He's getting fogged out, though. The Fissure as well. MNT
Gets it
gets the
done!
kill.
The last dying breath. Scratch comes out and mid one goes down, and it's a big boost for mousesports.
All 3 lanes going heavily in their favor.
Oh yeah, this has been the first breath of fresh air for MP in the bottom lane,
Yes.
Dire's
but
bottom tower
everything
is
else
under
going
attack.
very, very nicely for Mouse here. Charging back into mid lane is going to be Puppy, but these opportunities for him are not going to get much easier. Now the farm is going to begin to accumulate for mousesports a bit, and they can shrug off all these low-level support pressures coming in.
They placed a ward down on the bottom side when they made that rotation, so they do see MNT's movement.
Man,
Yapzor.
MNT is just gobbling up Yapzor with this nighttime pressure. But Puppy's charging in. Sunstrike not going to quite be there, though. He's flying up and over. Wants to get a hold of Yapzor. Needs one more strike to do it. Yapsor's trying to juke through the trees. The nice swing back, turns around, smacks him with the totem, and gets it done.
That was very nice jukes.
Wow. Well done.
That's for me.
Played like a fiddle.
Spartan's looking to try to get him on the back, but it's not going to happen. He tried.
Cheeky little fade bolt, but not going to be able to get close enough for it. Nice attempt, but... So 4-6 now. mousesports still holding their bit of advantage here as we break away from the last hits. See that the net was still going very nicely for them. Madara continues to plant himself through the top lane. He's going to be going right into an armlet.
Yeah. This is something people were trying to do versus Darkseer, because Lycan, you have that built-in regen with your Feral Impulse, and then you get a Helm of Iron Will, and you can actually stand pretty well versus Ion Shell with Howl.
Ooh, lift throw back, mid one, desperate, trying to make it in the Ghost Walk, but Skylark shows up with a dust in hand
Radiant's
and
middle tower is under
helps
This
them get the finish.
Very problematic for Secret.
Mouse just kind of taken over now.
Radiant
This
structures are fortified.
later portion of the early game, I guess you could say. Tier 1s are starting to get breached already, and Secret are just not in fighting shape at all.
Nor will they be for a while.
Yeah, it
because
really
Radiant's
doesn't
middle
feel like
tower
it.
is under attack.
Who's going to be the one
Radiant's
that really
middle
wants to get the
tower
team
has
to
fallen.
bring it together, right? MP's suffering it super hard, so he's not going to have Vanguard to bring that team together for quite a bit. And then they have greedy cores on the other side. It's an Invoker and a Darkseer. Thug now could be a culprit.
Nice Sunstrike, Fissure, it all connects, but the damage is just not going to be enough, and by this point, mousesports could go in with their own initiation. Madara, the Wolf, pounding down, looking to go for the back lines while they're going to be able to go for the finish on the other front in Puppey. Mid one, though, gobbled up by the big bad Wolf, and this one is getting out of hand.
Structures are fortified.
Very fast.
Very, very fast here. We have level 6s ready to go. Superiorly, I made up a word right there. Successful Nightfall there for maybe next time as well.
Yeah, we did touch on that though. We did say they had to have a very good 10 minutes, first 10 minutes versus Secret's lineup, because Secret drafted a little bit greedy in a way, so they're getting punished in their lanes, and they've already lost their mid-tier 1. Losing your mid-tier 1 pre-10 minutes is pretty terrifying. You lose a lot of farm and map control, and the other team is able to pressure you heavily.
What are you waiting for if you're Secret? Kezu has a lot of time before that mech's going to be together.
Radiant's
They need
Puppey
middle
and
tower is
Yapsor
under
have been
attack.
kind of in limbo. At this point, Yapsor's just going to take a lane so he can get at least some extra mana with some Arcane Boots, but a Blink Dagger seems way out there, while mid one has to finish out the Midas and go down his jungle path. So it's just going to be a while. And as you were talking about earlier, with MP just getting
Radiant's
bullied in
bottom
the early
tower
game,
is under
he's just on
attack.
full recovery mode trying to get a
Radiant
Vanguard.
structures are fortified.
At least he's getting some CS now here too under the tower, and he had some recovery time while the Nature's Prophet was making rotations. But yeah, it's still looking hard for Secret now at this point with what Mouse has been given. But that being said, Secret can definitely pull back into this game. Once they get the Vanguard Bristle, still very tanky.
We're gonna try with the smoke lead in. Puppey gets the early Ion Shell, and it looks like a charge could be there towards the mid lane. They have 4 Secret members in the
MP.
proximity, but already they're gonna head towards the bottom where MP is in trouble, caught within the trees between Spartan and Skylark. He gets easily handled. And Thug, who had just TP'd down here, very close to
Radiant's
spotting out
top
the nearby
tower
Secret
is under
rotation, but
attack.
it looks like Secret are kind of hesitant here.
Secret's whole game plan is like falling apart though. Like
Yeah.
Earthshaker's now getting, he's level 5 now, he's farming the mid lane to get some experience, but Puppey level 3 at 9 minutes. Mid one only level 7. Like they're heavily suffering on not only gold, which is about 5,000 lead for Mouse, but 2,000 experience lead.
Everyone thirsty for that tome. Here's Secret now, going to try to make something happen, charging in. Ion Shell's given out. Skylar could be in a bit of trouble. The Sunstrike's good, and then they
Nice.
eventually get the best of him. Kezu will help get the finish on that one, and we'll see mousesports try to redeem themselves a bit, trying to get hold of somebody. Kezu hiding within the trees. Nice charge bump back will save the life of the Darkseer, and now it's going to be Madara in a bit of trouble. Toggles it out, turns back. MP now feeling the wrath of the Thug. OD as he runs in with the Arcane Bolt. Starts blasting him down. Here comes the Sunstrike. Can't find Spartan. MP is able to make it away. It looks like nice fissure. Walk in dunk comes out from Yapsor. Still not enough for a finish, man. Everybody from
Everyone's at
mousesports
100
so low, but no one getting taken down yet, and they still look to take a fight. Running on in is going to be MNT. Skylark already getting in the action. Help to get the finish onto MP. MNT will finally go down. And now under the tower, the OD imprisonment will be there and help get the finish for Yapsor. On the other side, Spartan moving in. Him and Skylark. Puppey with one more shot. They got it. Double kill for Skylark there, and mousesports continue to take better trades, pulling up 5K of a net worth advantage. And In the midst of that, Madara pieced out, went to mid lane and said, I'll farm here.
Yeah, Secret can't fight versus this. They need a farm. Like, they need to get some like ancient stacks going for this Bristle. They've already got one ancient stack,
Dire's top
but
tower is
there's no one
under
who can
attack.
really bring them together, like I was mentioning before. Darkseer's not farmed enough to have like that mech where he can join the fray and just completely save his and bail his teammate. Invoker is not the hero to do that till later. He's got his Midas now finished up 11 minutes, but Invoker, in order to really join team fights, he needs Aghanims. You need levels.
Dire's
Just
top
so
tower
feels like it's
is
gonna be
under attack.
a long time here. Secret good at kind of stalling things out in their favor, but this one might be just a bit too much. We'll see though. Nightfall comes out by the
seeds of force.
deciding factor of MNT. Smoked up and moving on in towards this top lane. A tier 1 could be taken down on the back of a good pick, and they've spotted out Kezu for that pick. They'll pull him on back, they'll kill him.
With
They'll
Howl,
kill him real
Howl at
quick.
nighttime, the Howl becomes super powerful. Thug also going for the Midas. I actually really like this pick on the OD because since they already have such a lead, he wants to be able to prepare in case things do get messed up, in case things do go wrong. He has that recovery thing.
In case they throw a bit here in the mid game, they'll have something to fall back on.
It can happen, you know,
Oh, yeah.
versus a
Oh, for
Bristleback
sure.
and an Invoker and Earthshaker. They could
Dire's
get big
middle tower
combos coming
is
out.
under
Very passionate kind of a team. They could get ahead of themselves very fast here, but they find an opportunity again onto Yapsor here. A stolen fissure from Spartan will help lock him in place. Skylark will get the finish. MP, who had been served up into the Shadow Realm, saved up for a later treat. They will end up getting the kill onto Spartan, but it could cost him a bit more. Puppy is charging in deep, looking to go for Madara, but he's able to make enough space that they'll turn it around onto Captain Puppy, lock him in within the Sprout, and finish him off. Double kill for Madara on that one. Things continue to go very nicely as they Secret throw their bodies into the fight, even though they know that they're not going to be able to take the best of it. Mid one is still farming through the bottom lane, and Kezu's pushing out the mid lane.
Dude, this Nature Prophet first pick is working out very well. And it's not even just the pick, it's Skylark's play that he's been doing.
Like, bring back that dumb fox and see what he says now.
Yeah, like he bought the early dust, he gets involved to kill mid one, he's been making moves all around the map, he sniped a courier, he's been at every single tower to pressure to take the tier 1s. His movement around the map, him and MNT have been making very good moves.
Could be proven wrong.
Good for me.
And now 17-7 with the 6K net worth advantage. Mouse find themselves in the best position in this game so far. New items acquired at this point. Looks like Dagon going to be finished here from Thug next.
What?
Did I say Dagon?
Oh,
Of course not.
I was like, what?
I saw the staff in the null and I got a bit excited here. Puppy
I got excited when you said it.
charging in, maybe next time, trying to lock him win. Almost walks back into the Sunstrike, but does fly up and down to avoid the extra trouble. Now it's going to be MP in a World of Hurt. They kind of set him aside for now and look to go for a follow-up, but eventually they'll have to settle for the BB. They turn back in, a double silence will be there, and now Puppy going to be in a bit of trouble. MP still getting a lot of damage. Yapsor looking to walk in. He gets now sent into a prison. Thug runs out the other direction, but the Quills could be stacking up quite a bit. Nice Fisher's going to be there, and they do manage to take down Thug. Now looking for a follow-up on MNT, heading to the low ground, and back up again, flying away to safety. Hits himself with the urn, and he's going to be fine. Yapsor, in the meanwhile, is going to be able to TV back home, but MP might not be so lucky. Sprouted out on the side. He ends up going down. It's going to be domination for Skylark here. And we're not done yet. Madar's looking to clean up his last bit of food as he gobbles down poor little Kezu. 20-8. He doesn't stop here for mousesports. They couldn't even get that finish on the MNT.
It was so close. The stolen
close.
fissure was the key there with Spartan. With Spartan now. Looks
Look
like
at
he's gonna
Puppy's
die.
just, I got him, and that's all that matters.
It's a big kill.
Captain for captain.
Good gold bounty there. And yeah, the fissure though in that last engagement was huge by Spartan being stolen, and then he actually got like a couple multi-hero fissures turning the fight. Because it looked like Secret was actually gonna come out pretty good in that fight. That being said though, Yapsor on his way toward that blink, 700 gold away. That's the big team fighter thing for them.
Yeah.
Because sure they have a Spirit Breaker who charges through, but now they'll have like an instant initiator.
Yes.
And that's the one thing that kind of happens when you're playing with a Darkseer lineup. You sometimes lack that instant initiation. They'll have it quite soon.
Mousesports looking to bank in on a Roche and an Aegis, maybe getting that extra little push of gold that can help them secure and finish. Oh no, actually Orchid now done for Skylark, so this is a big pickup plus the Aegis. And maybe Mousesports could try to move in for possible early closure before Secret could even hit those peaks of getting Blink Daggers.
Yeah.
Gonna be tough, but
I'm looking at this Nature's Prophet when he gets Howl. He has 2,000 life. Howl is such an absurd spell.
Especially when they synergize it together
Yeah, with
globally
darkness.
on those early fights. It's so good. Yeah, and the darkness.
Yeah.
Man.
Always able to use darkness and then use Howl in the fights, so they get healed up a bunch, and they're just super tanky in the engagements. And you can just look at the warding out from mousesports this game. 4 in a very like kind of similar pressuring position. They just want to keep that map control going. Sure, right now they have a little bit of leeway because they got Aegis, but
This is like one of those games too where the Night Stalker is probably not going to be going for the Agnems whatsoever. I mean, they're already kind of on the up ahead. Just straight to Solar Crest here. And, shut down someone like the Bristle, I guess.
he can maybe go for it next. I don't see
After
what's
that.
wrong with it. Yeah, I think Solar into Ags this game is perfectly fine because he's playing versus Spirit Breaker, Invoker, and Earthshaker. You want to be able to see those guys in the back lines to know exactly when. You don't need the Ags though. I think Solar is just way better. And we do have the Blink. Blink Dagger finished up for Yapzor, so
Alright. We
This'll
got good
be-
counterfight here, and if mousesports are not ready for it, they're going to be a hell of a turnaround here. Lots of bounty to be claimed, but there it goes. Wolf form. Sees MP, looks to run past him for Puppy. Instead, here comes Kezu. Yapzor's waiting for him to set up a good vacuum. There it is, the jump in,
He
but
got
the
silenced.
silenced! Oh, what a wonderful counter silence. Just prevents what could have been a huge dunk for Secret. And now they're going to just begin to bring down the remaining Secret members one by one. That was what Secret had for that fight, and it was just taken away like that. Was it MNT who
it was
connected?
Skylar. Skylar
Skylar?
TP'd on the high ground on the left side, and he got vision of
Oh.
Yapzor, and he pre-clicked the Orchid. So as soon as Yapzor blinks in, he gets a nice fissure. Gets like a 3-man fissure. Blinks in on top of the vacuum to try to get the combo and gets Orchid.
Bottom lane in the meanwhile, mid one trying to split push, but they've already rotated in and they will handle him as well. We could see Mouse force Secret into an early submission here, but while they rotate towards the bottom lane, it looks like Secret have found an opening on MMT. Left stranded and alone, the Batman tries to fly away but gets sucked right back in. It's something, but Secret still continue to take heavy losses.
Every kill is massive for them right now, though, in the experience fashion at least.
Oh man, 1,000 experience just for that Night Stalker kill. Wonderful silence yet again for Skylark on that one. It looked like the cards were just lining up beautifully for Secret on that play, but they get to hold their tier 1 and nothing objectively is kind of moving forward for mousesports at the moment. They still hold all 3 tier 2s. Yep, Secret have the timing ahead of them, and you know, what happens when we start moving into that late game? A lot of our games have been going pretty long already today, but well, here
Radiant's
we
bottom tower is
see
under
Puppy
attack.
charging on in, just kind of giving a love tap to Skylark. The Yapzor follow-up's coming, but it's a little far away, and they will not pursue. And they just continue to just split the pressure across the top lane a bit.
Radiant's bottom
Secret's
tower
getting a
is
lot
under
of
attack.
space here, though.
Yeah.
You know, they're still very far behind, sure, but the Invoker is the big kahuna for Secret, and he's very close to Aghanims, which will give them a lot. It'll give them a real team fight. Right now, they're pretty much 100 dependent on this Earthshaker landing a big Echo Slam. Sure, like the vacuum could help a lot too, but so relieve a little bit of the pressure. Mid lane, Thug looking to get aggressive.
Moves in, and he gets the Astral set up on for Puppy. Starts knocking him home, MP steps in, and Mouse don't want to overextend. Now they give him the Alacrity here, and after already clearing out that bottom tier 2, they're going to be looking to do the same on the mid lane here, so bulking in a lot of money here for mousesports.
Yeah, and he's almost got Silver Edge finished up on Nature's Prophet too, so the way how to deal with Bristleback. Even though Bristle's already not really looked very threatening this game, he's 1 in 8.
That's a nice thing about first pick Prophet. If you plan on leaving Bristleback out there, you already have your auto Silver Edge candidate here, and
Oh
that
my
Bristleback
God.
is just getting shredded apart now because of it, and he gets sent packing.
Don't even know if they needed the Sanity's Eclipse, but Thug says, who cares, you're dead.
Exclamation point on the back end of that one. 10-24. Mousesports don't even look to kind of follow that up with anything else. They've got their tier 2, a Bristleback kill, push back out that top lane. They can take a tier 2 there, but
Yeah,
maybe-
they have full map control at this point. They know that Secret can't really do much of anything other than take big team fights, so splitting up the map here is perfectly fine for Mouse. Spread your efficiency.
But as the great Jeremy Lin said, when you have this much map control and you spread everyone out, you know, you got to be careful. Then you don't have everyone for that next big fight.
Yep.
If Secret are to invade, let's say.
As long as they have, like, not like everyone split up, but, you know, pairings. like this. 2 top or 3 top.
The buddy system.
Nature's
I
Prophet
would
can
say.
always TP and join. Night Stalker's super fast.
Okay, but here might be one of the situations. Secret might have an advantage in numbers here. Already charging in, looking to go for Spartan. He gets hit real hard. The Fissure will go for the finish, but then Skylark shows up. They look to go into Puppy. Puppy Nether Strikes out from the Sprout, but gets quickly handled after that. Kezu now under the gun. Okay, vacuum dunk, immediate tornado. Meatball Madara runs out from the pressure, but MNT is not going to be able to do the same. Kezu still alive, runs out. Gets hit hard, and now it's Madara in a world of hurt. MP looking to move in, stacking up the Quill action. Skylark will right-click it home and get the finish on the Yapzor. Now Thug, scooting back in. Lays down the prison, the EMP from mid one, trying to zone them back, but they're looking to move on forward. Thugging a lot of damage, will eventually go down, but it's Skylark to be the janitor and clean up the mess. Him and Madara hit it home, and we'll take the better end of the fight. 4 go down, maybe 5 with Puppy. Did he buy back?
Puppy died. He didn't
Puppy
buy back.
did
He just
die.
respawned.
Oh, he's just back that fast. 5-man wipe for mousesports there. Madara barely making it out.
Trying to do math right now. Give me a moment. Took me a second. It wasn't really that big of a swing for either team. There's a lot of experience gained for Secret, but Mouse also ended up cleaning up all 5 heroes, so. And they got they got it on the bigger heroes. You know, the Nature's Prophet and the Lycan ended up living throughout the entire thing. Sure, mid one got a good amount though.
So was this the plan ultimately from Secret there to kind of move in, get those hits, and get out fast before mousesports were able to show up and suddenly all their big hitters began to play? Like, what was the game plan there from Secret?
That is what it looked like. It looked like they were trying to get them, and like when they were not with all their numbers, and then obviously get that vacuum play. I think maybe slight miscoordination with the Echo, because they could have gotten like a full combo, but he tornadoed as it came out. So he echoed, he could have fissured and Chantotem, but tornado came out and kind of disrupted the rhythm. Astral comes out from the OD, and he ends up like living for a lot longer than what could have happened if they comboed properly.
Another strike onto MNT as he tries to fly within the trees. He
Back
pops
lines.
the darkness. Meanwhile, those Skylark just wrecks through mid one on those back lines, and the rest of mousesports have come a swinging here. It looks like Yapzor is hiding within the trees, very scared here. 25 seconds though until they can be out of this one.
Oh, and
The
Skylark.
rest of the team
Skylark
is just running down.
He's hunting. Goes for the Sprout to look for him in the tree lines there. Doesn't find him, but it's
Radiant's
still
top tower
Mao's
is
just
under
looking
attack.
super dominant in this game, and Secret unable to get it together.
Yeah, Yapzor, you're
Is
gonna
a
block
radiant
it.
structures
Cut it.
are fortified.
They were looking for
Radiant's
empty
top
bottom.
tower is under
They
attack.
are, but he does TP
Dire's
back
middle
home.
tower is under
And
attack.
you know it, mousesports are not able to take this tier 2. It's just too much backdoor protection.
I think Yapzor cut the creep wave top too.
Yeah,
So
after they
there's no
were
creeps.
not able to scout him, he stepped in, cut the wave, and single-handedly stopped mousesports from being able to kind of take that tier 2. So now mousesports retreat back into their jungle, and we'll have to reset a bit. Perhaps waiting out for this Roche to come up, which should be fairly soon, in about 1 minute.
Yep.
We'll have a new...
It's looking very hard for Secret. They got to get some very big team fights to bring back their heroes, but at this point right now, it's looking quite hard for them to really come back if they don't get that wombo combo, because BKB finished on Lycan. They already have the Mage community. They've got the greed, like we said, for the OD, so he's still keeping up high in the net worth. He's on his way toward his BKB too. He's got his blink for his save mechanic. They're all just looking like they're getting all the tools that they need to take this game into the later stages with those BKBs, with that Mage community versus Secret's draft. And Bristleback is just, he is so shut down. He's 1 in 10. He's got Vanguard, he's got his Solar Crest now, so he's at least got that online, but they have pretty decent heroes to deal with him now, and the itemization.
Is this
Silver
just
Edge,
all
Lycan, OD?
from, you know, the repercussions from the laning phase?
Yeah.
Just him getting spanked so bad?
Oh yeah.
Some matchups you just can't leave Bristle by himself.
He
This
didn't
kinda-
start with a Stout Shield either. He started with double Mango
Yeah.
and a Tango Salve, so he didn't have Stout Shield versus a Nature's Prophet in the lane, and he dies level 1 because he didn't have a Stout Shield either. So I think that might have been the biggest mistake in my book.
Maybe more respect for the right-click potential of the Nature's Prophet, or
Yeah.
maybe they were trying something new with the Bristleback and this just wasn't the
Yeah.
time to do it.
Underestimating like
Yeah.
how much damage comes out. Look with the Howl bonus as well. You maybe just
Oh,
don't
yeah,
think that all
yeah.
that stuff kicks in. It's a lot of things you have to like. It kind of changes the matchup. Like maybe he's played it before and he's been like, I don't need Stout Shield in this matchup until like level 2, and then I can get it after I have my bonus regen. But
Yeah, but
this
you're
game
right.
was not the case.
Nature's Prophet base damage, booze, plus the Howl is just quite ridiculous.
And MNT's nice movements in the early game. He always seemed to be there
Yeah.
to crush you at the right time.
Kind of remained off the radar a bit, but never really left that bottom lane. And now Mouse waited out that minute, The Roche is up. They're going to be able to claim the Aegis, and we're going to be looking to potentially take that game-winning kind of a fight here. Secret, though, not far off. Currently scouted out. That Wolf stalking Kezu here. Now the trees trickling in. Secret's game plan is going to be spotted out a bit as Mouse are still in total control of this map. They get their free and easy extra life. This one going to be pocketed up from Madara and his Lycan.
Yeah, we didn't even get to touch on that much. I didn't really see them doing it too much this game because they've kind of just been naturally rolling it through. But they haven't been scouting with Treants and Wolves, but it wasn't really too necessary in this game. But they do have that as well to give them even more map control if they do
on top of Night Stalker and all that.
Yeah, on top of Night Stalker.
Their map control is pretty damn ridiculous this game. There's no questioning that. Skylark is being charged up in the bottom lane at the moment. It will be cancelled. Being a little too far out of position, and as being pinged there, that tier 1 still stands. Means a gateway of mousesports to just quickly hit the deck and take a good counter fight.
Mouse are such a friendly bunch. Madara is killing Ancients, and he stops hitting them so Spartan can get closer to his Blink Dagger. Spartan is a 50 gold away from now. They're helping their buddy farm up a bit.
Or it's just the captain telling him, please don't.
Please give me my Blink.
And let me have my Blink, goddammit. Yeah. Spartan's about to have it here soon.
Mid
and
one.
Him and his team's 17k, but yeah, I was looking over here too. Mid
There's
one.
a charge coming out, but he's going to go through a bunch of other heroes. They're going to see this coming.
Oh, and Puppey gets actually snatched on the way, and they're like, where are you going?
Nice. Charge.
Nice charge. I like that, actually.
Look at MNT.
They're feeling pretty good about themselves already.
Yeah, they should be. They have
Right
the whole
place.
map to themselves right now. Secret has like 30% of the map, maybe even less than that to farm, and they are not doing it efficiently because they can't. They have to be playing together. MP does have level 15 now, and he's getting closer to that halberd, so he gets that big surge of health. He's sitting at 2200 now, so he can at least get a good chunk more of coils off if he's not silver edged.
Yep, they're frantically trying to farm on the side. Maybe a Shadow Blade to help them give even better setups for these big turnaround team fights, combos, but he's going to have to get to defensive duty now. Madara is looking to fight in. He's probably going to preserve his shapeshift while he has this first life. Same with that BKB, so no, he's not. He's going to commit in for the shapeshift and the BKB right now and just take it to mid one while he can, but he goes to the Ghost Walk and quickly retreats out. They'll settle for Puppey instead. They'll get the finish there. The tier 3 is still standing strong. mousesports not too assertive on moving in for the objective at hand, but now they'll get to it.
There's so many Treants.
Yeah, MP is trying to clean them up as best he can with these quills, but they are just huddled behind the tower, drawing the creeps all back. And Skylark actually possibly get the call for the team to get back here a bit. Mid one steps back into action, casts a little bit of that hocus pocus. mousesports not eating too much heavy damage. Madara now could be in a bit of trouble, but now is down on his BKB and his shapeshift. So him and the rest of the team actually head back to the high ground on the other side and will just totally pull out.
Skylark sends his Treants like all the way in the back lines there, and he sees Darkseer surge and run forward, but he didn't see Earthshaker, but he was spam pinging on where the Shaker was. So it seems like he knew that Shaker smoked up in the back, because he was literally, you excited yourself, he's telling his team, get back, like they're trying to make a play here, we should be careful. We already expended Lycan ulti and our BKBs, so that was definitely a good retreat call coming out from Mouse.
Lots of respect, of course, onto that Earthshaker. Oh, big catch here as they catch Kezu outside the base. He's going to be going down 45 seconds without a buyback. This is the window.
They're not done either.
That mousesports have been hoping to jump right through, and they get the pullback onto Yapzor as well. This is all of their high ground defense. He does have a buyback for this, and we'll probably have to use it. Puppey's going to be going down again. MP caught within the trees, and his intel getting sapped away. He will also go down without a buyback. That might just be it.
And that's a gem too.
The towel could be thrown in on this one, but they're going to give it one final hurrah here with a buyback coming out from Yapzor. Him in mid one will be the dynamic duo here for Secret, but mousesports have played a hell of a game from start to finish here to battle it against the heavy favorite Secret team in a bristleback lineup. Let's see what they can do to kind of go for full closure. Tier 3's going to be dropped. Raxes are now open. Mid one thinks about moving in. Now everybody's back. They get the pullback. Mid one's going to be going down. There's the vacuum we were hoping for. The fissure's there, but Yapzor's not going to be blinking in and getting the dunk off. Thug's there waiting for him. Beats him down. It's a double kill. The charge is out. And that should be game. Oh, it wasn't game
that
yet.
was not, that didn't look like an intentional one.
Sorry.
He looked like he was trying to spam his chat wheel, but now it's not
mousesports just feeling a bit too good about themselves in this game. Kezu's such a nice guy though. Says, no, it's okay, man.
I mean, they probably know that they're spamming chat wheel.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
It
just the thing
happens.
that people do now.
It
Radiant's
happens.
middle
But,
tower.
mousesports just feeling themselves super happy, and they should be. This is a huge win. Secret are
They
the
need
top,
this win.
The top dogs in the EU regional qualifier right now. And yeah, like you said, they needed it. They were 1 and 2 coming into this matchup. Secret 3 and 0. This puts them right back into the mix. And you know, come on, this is going to be a huge morale boost. Every opponent after Secret certainly not going to be as tough as Secret. At least that's what they're probably trying to tell themselves.
And they did their own original draft. Like, we were all kind of having our doubts about a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of the picks that were going on in the game, just like the way that it was playing out. I was a little bit reluctant about the double melee supports on Secret, but overall we all kind of like sided with Secret more after the laning phase. But Mouse has completely shut us up and played an incredibly all-star laning phase, and the way that they've
Their way.
gone into it, yeah, it's their way, and it's working incredibly well for them.
It's got to be an incredible confidence boost too.
Yeah.
But they still have to take it home. Secret are not looking to tap out so quick, and though GG's been called by mousesports side, Secret are still fighting through this one. They are down 2 sets of racks, but you know, they
It's
have
pretty
that-
over.
it's pretty over. They have the home run hit. You know,
Yeah.
everything lines up perfectly. But it's just like you need a grand slam because you're down 3 points.
Yeah, you're down 30k gold. There's an Aghanim's Night Stalker with gem. You have no map control. You can't really farm. It's pretty safe to say that Secret can't really come back in this one. Maybe some five man back.
It'd have to be like a serious overthrow from mousesports with everything going perfectly for Secret. Hasn't been done with maybe this much of a deficit, but Secret are hoping to be the one team that does it and gets that YouTube video and that Reddit thread all about it.
Yeah.
It's just,
Did you see them come back?
oh my god, it was like a 31k. Mousesports had it in the bag. They even did that offensive GG. Ha ha ha. Secret fans unite. That's what they're hoping for right now.
Oh yeah.
It's tough. Mousesports just want to make sure they put this one to bed without too much of a tussle.
Yeah. Mouse can either just wait for like a pickoff that will naturally happen when the weight lanes get pushed out, and they can all just like blink in and go for a jump, or wait for the next set of items and go for Roche.
Roche would be the absolute maximum security safe measure. I don't want to see that, but you know, I can respect that. This is TI after all. It's the biggest event on the planet. Can't forget that after all. So if they want to make sure they secure Roche and Aegis on getting that much closer to millions and millions of dollars, then I can't fault them for that.
Looks like they're pretty content with just farming it up.
So let's look at Secret here and a couple of their cool little items here. MP is going to be going for the halberd, so that could shut someone down from not right-clicking for a while. That's kind of nice.
You can disarm the OD for 5.5 seconds.
And they don't have
Or the
MKB, right? Do they have Blood
No.
Shard or MKB? So
No.
you know, evasion helps a bit. Bit there. But mid one has a BKB in queue. Plenty of time before that comes out.
Quite a ways away, yeah.
And it's not like he could have even... I mean, do you think maybe he should have considered sub the BKB as slightly sooner than the Force Staff?
No. I don't think it would help. He's not getting killed by spells. He's just getting ran at by Lycan, and Lycan's eating him alive. I mean, sure, he could have a Ags BKB on your Invoker, but that sounds super all in. And I mean, maybe it could have been a little bit better, but I don't think he even had the gold for it. It was very close.
So for now, it's the Mouseport show, 40-13. One of our more heavy-handed advantages we've been seeing so far as we get closer to the 35 to 40k net worth advantage point. These cores are getting to critical mass here. I didn't get the chance to ask you earlier in the game. The Mask of Madness buildup, is that normal for your Lycan now? Is that
Yes.
just kind of the thing?
It's Mask of Madness armlet most of the games now, yeah.
Okay.
We used to see
Armor
the
helps with
Echo
the armor.
Saber picked up for the mana regen and for the double attack with your crit.
Yeah.
The way it works, but now it's pretty much like exclusively Mask of Madness because of just how good the item is with the buff. You only lose 5 armor, and you're already like a pretty high armor hero. You build natural armor. You build armlet as well, which
Armlet gives
counteracts
you the
it.
5 armor right back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the standard now.
very cool, yeah. It's good to see. Lycan continue to kind of get the change up in item progression here.
Yeah. Some people still go for... I've still seen a few Echo Saber builds, but mostly it's like Mask of Madness into Echo or Armlet into Echo, Mask of Madness. But you usually don't want to get all 3 small items. You want to get 2 of the medium items and then build toward your BKB and your Basher and Diffusal, etc.
All right, it's the time. Roche is back up. Not for long, though. mousesports are looking to take him down. They get the Aegis. Secret have been just quietly preparing, scouting.
Their courier is just sitting in the top
nursing.
side of the map. They're like looking for something up there.
They're one, final hurrah of a defense. I mean, it would be really something if they somehow pull out this miraculous defense and make it feel like this extra 10 minutes was really worth it. But we'll see if it was all for nothing or if it was all for the start of very something special.
They literally cannot leave their base.
And what many would consider maybe a scripted turn of results. mousesports, though, already approaching the final tier 3 and set of racks down here below.
And they're gonna go.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Wolves will make
Everything's ready.
the early lead in as Madara begins to chomp away. He has the cheese on this one. The Aegis is going to belong to Thug and his Outward Devourer. There goes the Nightfall from MNT. Tier 3 is now at about half of its life. Puppy wants to make the first move in. Immediate Hurricane Pike, and he starts blasting it towards Puppy. The rest of them jump to the back lines, slam it home as they evaporate from the game and try to corral Secret back inside their base. Their second target is going to be MP as he's slowly withered away. He's going to be put down without a buyback whatsoever. 2 down, 3 remain here for Secret. Looking to hold things out. Thug with another Hurricane Pike starts bobbing home to mid one, who's going to have to ghost walk his way back inside.
Radiant's bottom
Where is our home run hit? Where is our vacuum? Where is our dunk combo here?
now have Mega.
Secret can't seem to find it.
Yeah, they don't have the blink on the Darkseer either to try to get that. He sells his mech to get a blink dagger. He just wants to use it.
Just give it to us.
He sells his mech.
Just give us a flaccid dunk.
Here we go.
Here it is. There it is. All for this. Secret, will they hold the base? They've taken one. They're going for the second. Can they blast down and finish out Skylark? I don't think they can do it.
They got him,
They did get him,
but they're all gonna die.
but it's going to cost them a lot.
I like how he sold his mech for his blink though. They really wanted to get that combo, even if they lose.
Felt so good. All right, well, meanwhile the Wolves and Madara are getting the other tier 4, so the Ancient is now exposed, people, but they are still going to take it to Thug. They'll get him down. Double buybacks are coming out from mousesports now. And Secret are saying, let's take it to mid lane. Quick time BKB, Madara on the run back.
They got a couple cool kills and everything with all that, but it is, mega creeps, so it is still extremely unlikely. Actually, it's probably 0%, but it's like 40,000 net worth, and they didn't even got to tier 1 mid, but yeah. At least they got the combo, they got the blink into the vacuum
it was
combo.
kind of hype.
Now Kezu's net worth has plummeted though, because he had to sell his mech for a blink dagger.
But it's there, they hit it.
Actually, no,
and,
his net worth's okay, because he got so many kills in that one. He's back up to 4K gold.
We're going for Shivas now. Okay. We'll see if they can get it here. The problem is they're not going to get away from their base, and as you mentioned, even if they manage to do so, they have tier 1 in mid lane, they got tier 2s in all the other lanes. They would have to, mousesports would have to fuck up like 5 times straight here every fight.
I think 5 times. I think it's like
that's being
50.
generous. Yeah, it's just like over and over again they could just throw their bodies and wolves and treants into the base and slowly wither away. Secret are just trying to psychologically break down mousesports by not giving them the easy GG. Or maybe they got salty about that offensive GG. Like, you know what? Now you have to earn it. Now you have to earn it.
That could be true.
Now you have to earn it. I can see Puppy saying that. And his team getting behind him. Oh, you want a GG, huh? Okay. Got to take down our throne if you want the GG.
All right, everyone's back up. Or are they gonna just go for it? They should.
I'm not waiting for another Roche. Come on, guys. We got this. You gotta believe.
Skylark, stop. Stop hitting those neutrals. TP bottom.
But I gotta get my Maelstrom.
He just wants his level 25.
And this is, I imagine, a teleportation kind of a game.
Maybe that's what they're gonna do. Maybe they just wait for all 3 level 25s on their heroes, because they're all 24 now on the cores.
Oh, it's just gonna take so long here.
Illusion.
I mean, I'm okay with waiting a little bit longer. If we keep seeing Kezu like sell an item and buy something else, that's pretty hype.
Let's see, yeah. He's gonna be all in a moment for that Shivas here. What buybacks were used? Looks like we got mid ones down for at least 5 minutes. MNTs is down. Skylarks is down. That's about it. Decent spread. The mid one obviously being down for Secret is a bit of a problem. If mousesports do decide to kind of push things forward, which it looks like they will.
They're ready. The creeps
Here
are
they
coming
come.
in. It's Megas.
Through the south they enter. Will Secret be able to stop the precious mousesporters from taking their ancient?
No, they won't.
I don't think so. Puppy's charging off into the horizon here. Found a singular Skylark and Madara, but then he ends up getting turned around on, and his ass will be beaten. Double kill already for Madara. Mid one frantically trying to run inside. The frames are dropping, and so are Secret members rapidly. 2 down already. M&T looking to head to the high ground here. Mid one would love to chase him, but Skylark shows up from behind. Sprouts it home with the BKB is not going to be affected too much. Jump in dunk does come out, but Yapsor goes down. Skylark begins to dance all over his dead grave. This one is finally going to be put to bed as mousesports will take down the impressive Team Secret, who were up to this point undefeated 3-0.